Hello everyone, Nature Dreamweaver here. Welcome to the Nature of Reality, episode 15. Reporting live today from Gaia Sangha, an eco-sanctuary community in the heart of Mar Vista, Venice, California, where we just had this past weekend the joyful April Fool's Day party. And before that, did two art installations at the Temple of Visions Cosmic Love Show. And before that, spent the afternoon at the Longevity Conference in Costa Mesa, California. So the tour this year, the nature tour, is well underway. Tonight we'll be going out and dancing at the Lab Presents Love and Light, Sugar Pill, and Chris B. And then tomorrow heading up to San Francisco for the Green Festival, where I'll be working with Lydia's, serving up the raw food goodness and promoting the raw organic vegan cocoa love oil, cocoloveoil.com. And then also working at Lydia's the following weekend at Bhakti Fest, and doing yoga and kirtan all weekend before I head off to Epic Eden Hot Springs Retreat, where I will be creating a dreamscape, a nature dreamscape on the land, creating art out of the land and creating altars and mandalas and sacred space from everything that I can find. So the people that come to experience there will have a heaven on earth like experience. That is the intention behind my art, is to create a dream reality that creates heaven on earth. That's what I feel like myself and so many others out there right now are working on. And first I realized that I have to create heaven on earth within, and I have to be more grounded in my reality. And I realized that touring for the last 5 years, I've done a lot of good and I've created a lot of great community, and I've also been ungrounded and a little unstable and a little imbalanced. And thank God for and Goddess for my community, and thank God for the Prana Goddess tribe, who did some serious energy healing work on me this past weekend at the April Fool's party. Went super deep into my process and was able to release a lot, cried deeply. And thank you for my friend Gemini Fairy for doing an amazing session with me last week, and then showing me a reflection of the things that I need to work on to grow up and be more responsible and accountable and integral as an adult. And I'm thankful that these lessons are hard, but they're not too hard. I'm not dying. I'm not in a hospital. Nothing, everything in my life is grateful, and I'm super blessed. And growing deeper in love every day in this process. And the tenets of the self that I've come up with recently is to have compassion for yourself, because we're all going through something. We're all experiencing pain or suffering on some level, and even though some people might be experiencing more pain and suffering in war, whatever, pain and suffering is still pain and suffering no matter what. We just have to have compassion for ourselves in that process, and have compassion for all beings, and to forgive ourselves for any mistakes we have made, or any sins we have made. And sins is now redefined by Matthew and Tercy Engelhardt, who wrote Kindred Spirits, as missing the mark of love. So anytime we're missing the mark of love in our life, that's a sin. It's not a big deal. It's just we're always striving to be in love and be love, and when we miss the mark, it's a mistake, it's a sin, and we just keep growing. As long as we have compassion for ourselves and learn from the experience, then it's okay. And then clear yourself daily of negativity and pain and hurt and suffering, and really take care of yourself every day, always, shapes and forms. And I've been listening to the pain in my body every day. Every time my chronic pain grows up in my spine, I just immediately stop and start breathing and slow down, because even though everything seems to be speeding up around us, we can still take time every day to slow down and breathe and meditate and do the simple practices that we know are going to help us in the shifts that are occurring on the planet. It's not a time to freak out. It's actually a time to drop in, ground in, and be calm and centered through all of the chaos, so we can be there for ourselves and for each other. Obviously laugh at yourself, because life is hilarious. It's one big cosmic joke, at least one end of the spectrum. And I hope to be doing a lot more comedy on the show as soon as we get through all this serious stuff. and doing characters and monologues and songs and poems and all of that. And today I made a commitment to myself for the next 3 years to go back to school and to work on my book and to work on my album and to work on a film, kind of a documentary, mockumentary about myself and my role in and myself, the life, the universe, and everything really. So hoping to see how that manifests, but I'm planting the seeds for that to grow over the next 3 years. So it's gonna be like a 3-year project that I'm gonna start this fall, and I'm really excited about that I've just decided to make that commitment to myself and to the world. And then be patient. We have to be patient with ourselves. We have to be patient with each other because we're all going through a lot, and we're all going through a lot of the same things, just in our own unique way. Because we're all the same, but we're all different. So as long as we can see the divine in ourselves and the divine in each other, and continue to acknowledge that we are all one, then it's going to be a lot easier to make these shifts and to make these transitions in our lives and to create a better world and to create our dreams. Because that's our role in the universe, is to imagine and to dream a better reality all the time. And the quote that I picked from Blooming Humans today is really simple and really profound, and it goes, "Opening my mind to spirit, I trust my intuition to deliver powerful visions of my inspired future, and I empower my intent to transform these visions into reality." So every day we wake up and we envision our dreams, and we take action to create those dreams into reality, whatever that is. Whether it means we have to write something down, we have to create a vision board, we have to make an email, we have to make a phone call, we have to do our yoga, we have to eat our raw food to be healthier, we have to do our mantras, do our meditations, do practice our music, practice our art, whatever it is. It's just, but each day it's just one step at a time. And that's all I have for today in the nature of reality, and just sending love and light out to the entire universe. And if you haven't tried it yet, please get on a unicorn and go for a ride into the realms of the imagination. It's a lot of fun. Peace and blessings.